And then someone gives me a car. I'm like, okay, what do I do with the car? And they said, Uber. I was driving for Uber and Lyft.
You did Uber and Lyft?
Oh, yes. Yes, Teju.
What?
Yes, Teju.
Wait. You were never afraid that you would carry a Nigerian?
So I carried a lot of Nigerians.
Wait. Wait. Wait, a Nigerian would order an Uber.
Yes.
And then you'd roll up and then they'd get into the back seat.
Exactly.
First of all, how many minutes does it take him? What first? Wait first. I'm getting excited about this. What was your name on the Uber app?
Joseph.
Is that Joseph is picking you up?
Yes.
So they're just expecting Joseph. Then they get into the back seat. How long, first of all, does it take them to know it's you?
Oh, the moment they get in.
Okay.
Like maybe 3 minutes into the journey.
So what's the reaction like?
They're like, wait, Joseph Benjamin? I say, yes, it's me. Like, oh my goodness, really? I've had a lot. There's this one woman who called her husband, like, do you know who my driver is? Joseph Benjamin. And then she ended up taking a picture with me. She even called her husband. I spoke to her husband on the phone. Some of them take pictures with me. They're like, I even have some who say to me, bros, you go make them. Bros, I love your life. No, bros, you go make them. I can't believe it. See, bros, I did. No. They get inspired by my life. When I end up telling them about the journey so far, my car became a motivational hub. I end up praying with people, counseling people, and then God was saying, yes, this is part of the journey. You are looking for the stage, the crowd, the audience. This is the life I wanted.
But why does God do that?
Teju.
Why does God do that?
Teju. That's not even the height of it. Do you know I delivered packages for Amazon with Amazon trucks?
All those Amazon trucks that deliver stuff, you were delivering packages.
Oh yes, Teju.
But no, every day couldn't have been up, and there were days when that must have broken you.
Teju.
Because I can imagine being me, Teju Babyface, driving an Uber, and somebody comes in. I would just break.
Teju, I had those moments. I had those days.
So now maybe this.
Exactly. Like, waiting. God, no. This is part of it. You had to be broken. So that's why I said, it's a rebirth, moving away from the popular narrative of who I am to who I've become, because who I've become now is one that has been broken. Everything has been pulled away and he has been reborn. So Teju, I went through that process. I had to pay my bills. I remember this. You guys don't have Publix in Dallas. You don't. It's just like
no, it's a Florida.
Yeah, Florida, Georgia thing.
Georgia,
yes.
and maybe a couple of
other.
other.
Get a job
places.
at Publix.
So they took you to the cold room in Publix.
To the cold room, and the guy, they even gave me this the thing that called the thermal jackets, to keep me warm.
Yes.
But whilst inside there, my nose started running. I'm like, I can't do this. So the guy took me through the fitness, to try to see how I'm doing and everything, and and the next thing. Yeah, he said, "Oh yeah, you're fit for it, yada, and all of that." And they said, "We'll call you. We'll give you a call. I think it was like tomorrow or next week or something." And lo and behold, when they called me, I told them, my schedule has changed, and they'll be like, "So are you sure? Okay, when do you think you can resume?" I said, "I'll let you guys know," and then. A week later, they called me. I never picked the call. I'm like, me for what? Nah, I can't die inside there. Turn to ice fish.
So how long did you do this for? This period, this trying period?
I did this for almost, for a few months though. For a few months, because after this was when I then got an agent here, and then I started immersing myself in the industry. And of course, that was when I, booked my thing on Greenleaf and a few other network shows. And then the whole of Nigeria went agog. Oh, Joseph, Hollywood. So this is wow, yes, it's finally made it to Hollywood. And I shook my head. I'm like, if you only knew the journey to get here. And everything God kept saying to me, like, you went through not for you, for those who are coming behind you, so you can have a story. So it's not, you do not speak from word knowledge, but it's been experiential for you. And the height of it was when he told me, said, moving forward, you have a renewed perspective. He said, when you walk into a room, never expect to be recognized. I'm like, what do you mean by that now? He said, never expect to be recognized. I'm like, okay. If you're going without an expectation, it humbles you, breaks you. You have to be broken. And so I walk into a room, never expecting to be recognized. I introduce myself. Oh, we know you, Joseph Benjamin. Like, he said, now you've gotten it. Never going in feeling entitled. And then I got my first test. Beyond that, though, when I went back to Nigeria. So here I was at Intercontinental Hotel. There was something happening there. The film people was doing this Afri festival. The convener of the Afri, took me there we had to talk and all. And then so some of these people from one of the biggest agencies here in America, CAA, they were there having talked to certain people. And then a friend of mine in industry just walked up to me. I've never I don't think we're not acquaintances. This was the first time we're meeting each other, but I'm a fan of her work. He says, Joseph, I wanted to talk to you about, the movement to America, go through the O1 visa thing and all of that stuff, And whilst we're talking, her manager walks up to us, and her manager is someone I've known years before she even tried to even get into the industry. So just hi Joseph, very casually, excuse me, and pulls her away to go and talk with the CA people. And then another, I think Shafi Bello came. A lot of them were talking, and guess what, Teju? So we're all talking. I became invisible to everybody there. Teju broke me. Do you know what I say? I'm like, even talking about it right now, I'm quite emotional. Like this, Joseph Benjamin, this is me. Like 6 years ago, if we're standing here, the focus will be on me. Like, this is Joseph Benjamin. And no one said a word to me. They were just all catching up on the possibilities of America, yada, yada, yada. Then I sat back down, sipping on coffee. So one of the ladies there, she's not with CAA, but she's a filmmaker. She's Caucasian. She said to me, "You good?" I said, "I'm fine." Maybe she noticed there was something off. I said, "I'm fine." I waited. So when my friends were ready, we started going. Then this girl, just for record, her name is Ini. Let me just put it out. And we...
Ini
Dima.
Okay.
Yeah. And we walked away, and I went back to my hotel room.
The Ini is the PA or the person who came to... Or the one you were speaking to?
The one I was speaking to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whose PA came to now?
Her manager.
Her manager.
Yeah,
came to now excuse her.
Yes.
Okay.
And when I went back into my room, Teju, I broke down. I'm like, Lord, what is this? He said, yes, you've gotten it. This is a test. This is a test of how far you've gone. I'm like, Lord, this is me. He said, yes, welcome to your new state. So that's why when I say to you that I see things differently now, I say it from a place of experience. Because a man with an experience is never at the mercy of a man with an argument.
Sorry, say that again.
A man with an experience is never at the mercy of a man with an argument.
Okay. A man with an experience is never at the mercy of a man with an argument.
Because you speak from a place of experience, so you do not need to explain yourself to the man with the argument because he doesn't know where you're coming from.
That's awesome. Like, did you come up with that by yourself?
Apparently I don't. I did not. I give credit to who he came up with, but that has been something that has kept me going.
Okay, so for the first time, you're one of the few human beings, relative to the number of people who will walk the face of the earth, you're one of the few human beings who can now understand experientially, because you never understood it before. You heard the stories in Sunday school, but it didn't make sense to you, as it doesn't make sense to anybody who's ever heard that story. But now you understand how come the children of Israel could be in slavery and called to God for liberation, and he liberated them only for them to get into the wilderness and start complaining. Because you must have wondered before that, why would you complain? God was taking you to a better place and you guys wanted to go back. Because I never understood that wilderness story, that are these people mad? Are you crazy? You're going to a better place, so why are you complaining? But it takes experience for you to know that the road to better is through worse and through pain. That's why the children of Israel were complaining. It's not easy to go from your level to the next level.
Oh, it's not. It's not. You have to go. That's why I say to people, I said, you have to go through to get through. You have to go through to get to. You always have to go through to get to. When there is a to, there's a destination, you have to go through. And the through is not always a pleasant journey. It's not always a pleasant journey, but guess what? You come out refined. You come out renewed. Like you are a totally different being. And guess what? Things become new to you. Howbeit that they were never, there's things you've always been used to, but you have an entirely different perspective.
But your vista is different now.
Oh my goodness.
So where was the family all this time? Were the kids with you?
No, they were not at the time.
Look, Matt tell you for pigeon. Now where God save you with that?
Even though school here now free,
yes.
But they know a job.
So they were back. Thank you for watching this video thus far. I know at this point you want to keep enjoying the video and you don't want me interrupting, but this is as far as this comes. So first of all, again, thank you. So at this point, you have three options. The first thing to do will be to subscribe to our podcast and then listen to the entire interview uninterrupted. So you can do that. Just go to the Teju Babyface Deep Dive podcast, wherever you get your podcast from. Or secondly, you could become one of our members, one of our YouTube members. Just subscribe to the membership below. Our members get to watch the full videos uninterrupted. Okay? Or third, if you do none of those two, you could wait around for a couple of days for us to keep posting the clips of this interview. But I can assure you that we're not going to post everything. We're just going to keep posting clips here and there. Obviously, of course, I'd prefer that you do number one and number two. Subscribe to the podcast, download and listen to the audio, and also become one of our members. That's how you show your support for us. Thank you very much. God bless you. Wait for the next one.